Welcome to my YouTube video. In this video, we are just basically looking at trigonometric identities. So we are looking at identities. Identities. So looking at identities. So now, the first question that we're going to handle is basically from Math 1100 tutorial sheet. It says, prove the identity that tan theta plus cot theta is equals to 1 over sine theta cos theta. So for one to prove this identity, it's much simpler or easier if they are conversant with other identities such as sine squared theta plus cos squared theta is equals to 1, and that tan theta is equals to sine of theta over cos of theta. You should also be conversant with cot theta being equal to cos theta over sine theta, because we know that cot is basically the inverse of tan theta. Yeah, so these are more like the trig identities that we are going to use in order for us to prove this identity properly. In short, you are supposed to have these in your head. No one is going to write this in your exam. They will not be brought for you. You are supposed to know them in your head. You're supposed to be able to come up with them. So now, this question that you are seeing here, you can either prove it from the left hand side or from the right hand side, depending on how much time you have. Because sometimes proving an identity from a side which is a bit complex or bulky is a bit simpler than proving it from where it is smaller. So, but in this case, my end, it will be much faster, easier, and simpler if I was to prove it from the right hand side. So let's pick the right hand side, which is 1 over sine theta cos theta. Let me even change the color so that people can easily relate or follow. Okay, so where we see 1, I can easily say it is equivalent to sine squared of theta plus cos squared of theta, because this is the Pythagorean identity, and we are saying sine squared of theta plus cos squared of theta is equal to 1. Meaning where I see 1, I can easily replace it with sine squared of theta plus cos squared of theta. Then this is divided by, we can still maintain the red color to say, this is sine theta cos theta. So now I always tell my students to say you need to be able to remember the knowledge that you acquired in high school, because it is really helpful. Look, if I've got 1 over divided by xy, this can also be written as 1 over x multiplied by 1 over y. For so long as at the denominator there's multiplication, you can easily split the numerator but maintaining the denominator. Like in the case where we have got sine squared of theta plus cos squared of theta, we can easily say this is equivalent to, I can just say this is sine squared of theta over everything, which is the entire denominator. Let me maintain it in red. I've maintained the denominator, but I've split the numerator. So which is plus. So what we can do is, we can also get cos squared theta. Since I said I've split the numerators, which is sine squared of theta and cos squared of theta, the addition is the same addition. The sine squared is the sine squared theta. The cos squared of theta is the same cos squared of theta that we have here. So now I say this is over. Let me use a different color so that you can follow, where I maintain Let me first use a different color even on this one so that it makes more sense. Yeah, so we have got cos squared of theta, which is basically this. Then for sine squared of theta, which is basically that. In the addition, I've maintained it with just this, but the denominator is going to be for both. So since this is multiplication, sine theta is being multiplied by cos theta, I can maintain it like that. I can say this is sine theta cos theta. Yes, like that, you can easily, like that, you can easily deal with it. How are we going to handle it now? So let me make another page. Instead of making another page, let me just erase these things here. Hope everyone is following. Hope everyone is following. Let me make another page. Okay, so now instead of making another page, let me just create space there. So there we can continue from there to say where I see sine squared of theta, that is more like I've got sine squared of theta, I can split it into two, which is sine theta, sine of theta, divided by, that is sine theta cos theta, and that is plus, I can do the same for cos squared of theta, which is over sine theta cos theta. So the way it's going to be is, I know that sine and sine will go, so I'm just remaining with sine theta over cos theta. We know that on the other side we have got two cosines, because that is cosine squared theta, meaning we've got cos theta times cos theta. So meaning one will go because it's going to cancel with the cos theta at the bottom. So this cos theta will be cancelled. Then cos theta there, we know that we remain with cos theta. So meaning this is plus cos theta over sine theta. But when you go back to what we were doing, you realize to say cot theta was given by cos theta over sine theta. So definitely this is going to give us cot of theta plus. Then sine theta over cos theta, this is going to be to give us tan of theta. So you have seen this is equal to the left hand side. So like this, it means that you have proven the identity. So for more information on the full tutorial sheet for Math 1100, you can just contact the number 0970 86 55 97. 0970 86 55 97, Mr. Positivity. Thank you very much for attending this lesson. If you want to revise, you can just easily go back to my YouTube channel, which is Ground Academy. Just search on your YouTube and you'll be able to find it. Then you'll be able to watch more videos like this.